Alright, here we go. It's time for me to face my fears and do the esteemed damage test against a zombie. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Boom. Only 300,000 damage. Something's not right here. What is widely considered to be the best helmet in all of hypixel skyblock is the warden helmet, and today we are going to be getting said helmet because, you know, I'm a bit lacking in my helmet game, to say the least. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, how in the world do you think you can get yourself the warden helmet? I mean, if we look here, you only got 60 million coins to your name. Like, what a brokey. Am I right? Come on. Like, you're never going to be able to afford it at that. Well, you see, that's where you're wrong. Now, I mentioned this in a previous video, how on my path to Rev 9, I, you know, obviously was trying to go for the warden helmet, as most normal people would. However, as you can see by the fact that my RNG meter has almost, you know, 850,000, like, XP towards it, I did not get a warden helmet, or warden hearts. As a matter of fact, I didn't get anything. No size, no anything or whatever, but, you know, obviously this was all talked about in that video. Shameless plug. But however, in my current grind to get Wolf Slayer 9, I managed to drop a just a little item that happens to be a pretty expensive item. If you saw in the, you know, community tab, you got a quick sneak peek of what this is going on here. It is this. Yes, the Oxford shoes. Sold it for 95,000 coins, even though Okay, in actuality, it is this, the Overflux Capacitor. This is the rarest drop, or maybe it isn't, I don't know. But basically, this is the drop that anybody actually cares about from Wolf Slayer. And I managed to drop it. It took like, you know, 450,000 XP or whatever. But I finally dropped one for myself. I sold it for 118 million coins. Not a great price, but considering it's Aatrox and I wanted to get this video out pretty early, that's the price we're going to have to settle for. So, boom. There we go. It sold for a marvelous, all the coins that we got here. And there we go. We have a total of 176 million coins to our name. Just nonchalantly having to rack up a couple more funds because I did not have enough money that I needed. And if we make our way to the auction house here, we can go ahead and go to the Warden Heart section. And as you can see, 178 mil. So we can afford it because we have almost 190 million coins, which is pretty good, not gonna say. So, or not gonna say, that wasn't English. You know what, let's just go ahead and buy it. This is probably going to be the best price we're going to get because it's like mid Aatrox right now. Everybody's dropping these things left, right, and center except for me. And there we go. That was a very expensive body part, I guess. Kind of like real life. So right-clicking on this thing here, we can see the crafting recipe for this. And yeah, so obviously we need, you know, the Warden Heart. That's pretty self-explanatory. However, there are a couple other things here, like 30 million coins or something like that worth of enchanted iron blocks. And we also need the 2 Revives Hearts. And we still need to do all that enchanting stuff. So, you know, that's not going to cost me 11 million coins. So, you know, what are we going to do about this? Well, let's just say that I have been preparing. As you can see, we have all the fancy things. We got viewing potato books lined up. We have all these precursor gears, even though we only need 1, but that's besides the point. We got growth 6, prot 6, rejuvenate, because obviously you need rejuvenate. We got potatoes, we got recombobulators, we got all the fancy things. And if we go to the very last page of my ender chest over here, amongst all this random junk here, we have the 2 iron blocks in order to make the thing. And if we go to the bazaar really quickly, we have 4,608 rotten flesh, which is the exact amount we needed to craft 2 revived hearts. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and do that really quick. And really quick, to save myself some money, we're gonna go ahead and apply the reforge right now to the thing, because since the, what's it called, the first, like, I guess tier of it all is going to be this thing, crystallized hearts. We're just gonna go ahead and apply the reforge now, and here's to hoping that it's not gonna be too expensive. So only 30,000 coins, it's not too bad. And then if we were to craft these things into revived hearts, it should keep the reforges. Okay, it does. We are all good. And with our powers combined, we can assemble it. So there we go. We have our warden hearts, our 2 revived hearts, and then we put 2 stacks of iron blocks, and there it is. Ancient warden helmet. Oh my goodness, this thing looks powerful. It gives us 300 health, 300 defense, but most importantly of all, it gives us the crazy ability of brute force. Half your speed, but grants plus 20 base weapon damage for every 25 speed. And obviously the other stuff with Ancient Reforge. Anyways, here we go. Let's craft it, and there we go. Oh my goodness, look at that. 368,000 carpentry experience. I really needed that one, but there we go. We have its Ancient Warden helmets. Oh my goodness, this is really good. I have never held one of these before, and it is exciting to say the least. Honestly, I'm gonna try it out right now. So really quickly, whacking this zombie here, we do 108,000 damage. That's no armor. This is not a very good setup, but you know, you get the point. So 108,000 damage, pretty all right, I guess. But anyways, let's put on this helmet here, and that instantaneously, okay, well, that should that should be expected. It said what was it, plus 20 or is it plus 50? Oh no, plus 20 based. I thought it was plus 50. Anyways, whatever. We just added 50,000 extra damage onto our kills. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But what are we, some kind of amateur? No. See, we need to get all the fancy things. We need the recom, we need the potatoes, we need the fumings, we need all the fancy things just to truly pimp out this warden helmet here. So I think first things first, we're gonna go ahead and apply. And there we go, plus 60 health and plus 30 defense. Probably not going to be all that useful, or maybe it is, I'm not entirely sure, but there we go. It's still nice to have. And now we got to put all the fancy things on it, like growth, fraught, rejuvenate, and the very useful respiration, and where is it, aqua affinity, and I guess we can put thorns on it. Are we going to put thorns in it? Sure, we're going to put thorns in it. Why not? There we go. It looks a little bit cleaner now. And also, I want to say this really quickly before I get a million comments, although feel free to comment it anyways. No, I'm not going to put any ultimate enchants on it, because like most armor pieces, the best one is Legion, and I'm broke, and I'm not going to spend 30 mil on Legion 5. Maybe I'll do it eventually, but I mean, if you want to leave comments, by all means, go ahead, but you know, just mentioning that here, I guess I don't really know what the point of this was. And finally, to top it all off, we are going to add a recombobulator, and that should be everything I need on it. There we go. That is it. Ancient Warden helmet, fully fuming, fully hot potato booked, fully enchant with fancy enchants. Not, you know, growth prot 7 or anything like that, but you know, it's pretty good. All right, but growth 6 prot 7 it's pretty decent. But anyways, there we have it. Oh, that is that's a pretty good helmet, not gonna lie. All right, but it's finally time to see this thing in action. And also really quick, we're gonna be hitting things with a Reaper Falchion, because I realize now that my best melee weapon is honestly my Hyperion, if I'm gonna be totally honest. And obviously this is not meant to be a melee damage weapon in any way, shape, or form, but you know, I don't have a claymore or anything like that. I'm broke, as evident by this video. So anyways, we're just gonna be hitting this thing for now. Okay, just don't question it, okay? Leave me alone. Anyways, if I can stay focused for longer than 2 seconds here, so we're gonna be testing out the old helmet, my tried and true ancient tarantula helmet that has served me so well for I don't even know how long, but we're going to be doing this. It's finally time to retire this thing, but for one last time, we're going to see how much damage it can muster up. So against a graveyard zombie, 366,000 damage. Now it is fabled, so it is going to be a little bit random, but give or take like the 380k range up to maybe 400k, something like that. So that's pretty decent, all things considered. Now we swap over to our new helmet, and oh, look at this. Oh my goodness, just take a look at that. We finally have like the signature look of, I guess, try-hardiness. We don't have to look like a casual walking around showing my face with the tarantula helmet anymore. This is a statement. But anyways, talking about what damage we did, I already forgot the numbers. But anyways, hit this thing here, and that did only 20k thousand damage. That was it. I know this thing is fabled. Okay, there we go. 475, 421. Can we get a little bit higher? 470. Can we get just a little bit higher? 442. Is that really it? We only got up like 50k on a good hit? What? Is that really it? All right, well, like I said, I'm more of a bow user than I am like a sword user when it comes to melee damage, and whenever you use a warden helmet right now anyways, it's in like Kudra, so you're going to be using bows anyways. But anyways, that did 213,000 damage. What was that? 318? Okay, it is going to have Soul Eater, so the number is going to be a little bit varied. But for all intents and purposes, yeah, 200k, 300k with Soul Eater, so that's pretty good. But that was with the old helmet. Now we go back to the warden helmet, and that is 400k just on the first hit. 268. Okay, that was way down. That was interesting. All right, 400k. Let's see, 400k again. Okay, so our damage went up 100k with the Soul Eater tick. So that's yeah, that's pretty good. And we also got a potato. All right, so that's pretty good, I guess, as well. All right, tarantula armor. It's been fun, but you know, we have to go our separate ways now. It's finally time for you to go into the museum forever, never to be seen again. Goodbye to ancient tarantula helmets. I'll miss you. Oh my goodness, it's so sad. But you've been replaced with this amazing helmet. Oh my goodness, look at it. The drip is all I care about. Oh, it's so beautiful. Well, I guess a better way to show off the power is to actually fight a boss. And since Sven's got us here in the first place, let's go ahead and take out a Sven really quick. So let's see if we can just jitter click the absolute world of this Pen Pax Master over here. Okay, let's just go ahead and hype away all the dogs. And let's see how fast we can do this without him running around and doing all that stuff. And there we go. I don't know how fast that was. That was about maybe like 15 seconds according to the overflux, give or take. So yeah, that was approximately fast according to my calculations. But anyways, yeah, there was probably a bunch of other aspects that I could have actually tested it on, i.e. the actual reason people want this item in the first place, like, you know, Infernal Kudra or Blaze Tier 4 probably as well. But you know, I'm bad, and we're not going to be doing that. And also that could be content in the future. So you know, we're going to be saving that for a later. But yeah, anyways, if you enjoyed whatever this video was, then, feel free to leave a like and subscribe and all that typical YouTuber stuff that, you gotta do, I guess, and that type of thing. And yeah, now I can finally do the thing that I was always born to do, and that was to take on the final boss over here. Here we go. Let's see if we can do this. Run over here quickly, and boom. Oh my goodness, they're all dead. I don't even know how I did that, but I did it. Oh my goodness, I'm so powerful now.